Breaking news, everybody. Rand from Crypto Banter just posted his 20 favorite altcoins with a list for his best DGen picks. We're going to look at that list. I'm going to give you my 3 favorite DGen picks that I'm going to be investing in 2024. This tweet came from just today, early this morning, and here it is, Rand's top 20 altcoin picks for the bull run. What is missing? Well, folks, I don't want to tell you what's missing. I want to tell you what I'm excited about. Now, if you look down on the left side, he has it broken down by layers, L1, L2s, oracles, DPIN, memes, Gamblify, real-world assets, everybody. But then you see on the top part here, best picks, DGen picks, outlier, and close calls. Well, today we're going to be looking at 3 DGen picks and why I'm bullish on these narratives and bullish on these projects in particular. First thing we're going to do is just go to the very top, everybody. I think L1s are going to melt faces this cycle. L1s, L2s, and then the third secret pick is also going to be pretty exciting. But number 1 he has best is Solana. I think Solana is a great pick. You know, it's done about close to a 10x over the last 14 months. So I want to find something that hasn't done a 10x over the last year or so. And his DGen pick is Zeta. And folks, I'm a fan of Zeta as well. And I found a secret metric no one is going to tell you, folks. DZ's going to be the first one to tell you. Well, we go to Zeta on the price chart here. This is the 1-month chart. You can see, we had a nice little spike up. This is a new coin, by the way, folks. It's actually less than 1 month old. And you see it launched. The early investors, they dumped their tokens. You can see it drop right there. Well, then the smart money, they came in, they started buying, spiked up. Then we had a consolidation zone. And now we're just kind of trading sideways in this range. We're kind of trading currently between the $2.50 and $2 range. If we go ahead and close this, let's just look at about the last 2 weeks or so. This is going to be the last 11 days. We set up basically a new trading range here, and now just kind of floating along sideways, folks. Now, let's look at their socials here. You can see Zeta Chain. Folks, they have almost 1 million followers, followed by a lot of the people I respect in the space here. And you can see, talking about their launch and posting pretty regularly as well if you want to learn more about the project, folks. But I told you there's a secret metric no one else is talking about, and I'm going to be the one to talk about it, folks. And that's going to be the developers. The developers are the backbone of any ecosystem. You need the community to pump it, but you need the developers to actually make something worth pumping. Folks, I did a little digging. I went into Zeta Chain's GitHub, and then I started looking at their GitHub, basically all the coding that is happening on the chain. These are the developers adding to the ecosystem right now. Now I'm going to go ahead and hit refresh. Wow, look at that. We had developers updating this 1 hour ago, 4 hours ago, 6 hours ago, yesterday, 2 days ago, 2 days ago, 3 days ago. You can see several times a day this chain is being improved upon by the developers. So, right now we're working on the blockchain node, validator clients, helper utilities, contracts, tasks for smart contract development. Folks, Zeta Chain is feeling like something's being built here, folks. And I'll tell you the real reason I'm so bullish. The developers obviously building something there, but it's just so new, folks. We're talking about a new L1. And when we talk about a new L1, folks, if you compare it to other L1s, that's only been out for a month or two, this is near when it dropped. It launched, the insiders started dumping their token. It fell down all the way to 53 cents. And then slowly but surely it started to, go up and to the right, fell all the way down to 50 cents. So if you saw it at $1, trading in this range between $1.25 and $1, or even $1.50 and $1, you said, you know what? Feels a little overbought. I don't know about these levels, but now it is $3.37. I'll look at another recent L1. This is about the first month or two. This is May and June for SWE. Folks, we saw the same thing. The insiders, they get out of the token, kind of finds a bottom, and then after that, find some more support, and then boom, off and to the right, folks. So, you could have looked at the level of 40 cents, and then it pumps up to 70. You say, you know what? This chain's done. It's already pumped. This L1 is over. The hype train has left the station. The hype train was just getting started, folks, because it was new, and then Zeta is new as well. So keep an eye out on Zeta Chain being one of the big winners for 2024. Now for coin number 2, we go back to the list right here. You see DGen picks. DZ loves oracles. DZ loves Chainlink. Also like Cardano oracles as well. But now we're going to talk about arguably the hottest ecosystem, at least of the last 12 months, Solana. Solana's Chainlink is Pith. If you look at Pith right now, it looks like it's on sale. It's down about 4%, everybody. You look at the 7-day, looks pretty good. Then you look at the max, folks. Folks, this is also a newer play. This thing just came out in the latter half of November. It's only been out for a few months. So if we click on the 3-month chart right here, you can see this is starting to look a lot similar to some of those other coins. You see this low level. Oh my God, 25 cents. Then it did a 2x. The pumps are gone. The pumps are over. The train left the station. I think a 2x is going to be laughable from this 25-cent range. I think we'll laugh and call ourselves idiots for not buying the 2x, because then you know what? It's going to go to a 3x, 4x, and then you're going to feel FOMO. So you might want to go ahead and be early into this ecosystem. Now, one, I'm pretty bullish. You know, it is an Oracle play. There's going to be a lot of Oracles, but Pith has been really, really building everybody. And if we go to their socials, there's something that they pointed out really got me excited here. 205,000 followers, but they just posted this metric 6 hours ago. I thought it was a few hours, 6 hours ago. Blockchains being supported by Pith is just growing, growing, and growing. Now we are up to 51 blockchains that have chosen Pith to provide real-time price data. Now, I think Chainlink's going to have a much larger market cap, but I think there might be much larger opportunity with the Pith network. So I would check out Pith. It's going to be a Solana ecosystem play, so you can get that with the Solana wallet. You just trade within the Phantom wallet if you want to get some Pith. But now for the third and final coin that has me excited when I'm looking at Crypto Banter's top degen picks, everybody here. And then we're going to go way down the list here, folks, because, you know, cross-chain. I don't want to jump into AI right now. I don't want to jump into DeepIn right now. I already have my bags packed. Gaming, I do think there's going to be a huge gaming catalyst bump pretty soon. I think we still might be a month or two away. Well, folks, right now I'm looking at Cody, which is going to be the privacy token. Now, privacy is all the rage right now because of what happened to Monero. We're going to talk about that in a second, but you might want to be careful buying Cody at these levels. Cody just melted face. Now, I've been talking about Cody for over 2 years. You jumped in, you got in early. We're doing pretty good here. On the 3-month chart, just look at that, is almost a 20% pump today, folks. The market cap still less than 200 million, however. If you look at the circulating supply, about 75% of the token is out. So we don't got to worry about too much selling pressure. But Cody just had a large upgrade. But if we look into what the upgrade's about, folks, you'll see maybe why we're going to see a long and steady pump with this token. So this is a thread they put out about 2 months ago in the middle of December. It does a really good job just explaining Cody V1 to V2 and what that means. Because if you don't know, Cody is a Cardano developer as well. They developed Cardano's stablecoin. Now they're working with Ethereum. So if we click here, you can see the differences. Cody V1 to Cody V2. Now there's privacy aspects, smart contracts, EVM capability, and Solidity programming. Solidity programming, just think compatible with Ethereum. And now you no longer require a bridge. And if you know anything about crypto, you know bridges is the #1 attack vector for exploits and hacks. So you don't, if you can avoid a bridge, that's going to be a good thing there. Now I told you privacy is going to be big, and I'm going to tell you why privacy is going to be big. They kind of handle it right here with this post in the same thread. Web3 now handles sensitive data for use cases. And then some of these are very, very sensitive. Now, DeFi, sure, the big whales want to hide their transactions. I don't think there's too much fear about that. AI, you're going to have OpenAI. They want to keep their secrets from Grok, who wants to keep it away from Gemini. So sure, it's going to be, some sensitive data there as well. But healthcare, folks, healthcare and identity protocols is really where you need privacy. HIPAA laws, privacy laws regarding healthcare, medical benefits, and the like. People take that very, very serious. No one wants their health data being released. So if there's going to be any kind of real push for crypto in healthcare, you're going to need a protocol like Cody and the Cody Foundation. But I'm not the only one bullish on it. In fact, I'm not even the only bald-headed individual that is bullish on this. Brian Armstrong, this was last August. He shared 10 ideas that he's most excited about. Folks, he only shared 10. One of the 10, a privacy for layer 2. The time has come to build that layer. Now, if we look at the Cody 3-month chart, I just want to point something out. Privacy, Monero, the powers that be came after Monero. And if you look, the both the 3-month chart here, you can see Monero's decline. If I scroll up a little bit, just so you can see a little bit better, Monero's decline was Cody's pump there. So the decline was their climb. And so we're seeing as money flees the Monero ecosystem, kind of stands to reason maybe some of that is ending up in the Cody ecosystem. And Monero is like the stablecoin of stablecoins. Spent a very, very long time trading in the sideways channels because privacy advocates, they're maniacs. They're degens, okay? You think you're a degen, they're more of a degen than you. You're hanging out in the basement. They live in the basement. They haven't seen the sun in weeks, okay? And so there's really not much selling pressure with privacy tokens. And so I don't expect Cody to have as much selling pressure after a pump as you'd normally see here. But again, you might want to wait for a little bit of a pullback. But when we go to the max chart, everybody, you can see there's still room to grow. And yes, if you hit market cap, there's still some pretty good pumps to be had, still some good multiples to be had. And you can tell right there, even with the token dilution, there's still some good gains, folks. The market cap being under 200 million, looks like it got pretty close to 600 million. I'm pretty sure we'll be in the low billions with the ETH L2 privacy narrative. I have a hard time believing this can't hit low billions for market cap. And if it just hit 1.7 billion, that is a 10x from these levels. So 10x to me feels like FUD. $1 feels like FUD. I'd be very surprised if Cody isn't knocking on the dollar door in 2024, let alone 2025. So these are my 3 coins that I'm looking at here. So again, Crypto Banter. We love RAN. I think this is a great list. You're probably not going to do too bad investing in any of these tokens, but I'm really excited about Zeta, Pith, and Cody, and I hope this explains why. Well, folks, I'm going to see you and these 3 coins, though, at the top.